Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Luciano, and today we're going to be going over the Pythagorean Theorem. So, the Pythagorean Theorem has to do with right triangles. Let's go ahead and draw one now. This triangle has three sides. We're going to label these sides as A, B, and the longest side is going to be called C. It's also called the hypotenuse. So, the theorem basically states that the value of A squared plus the value of B squared is equal to the value of C squared. Let's put this in numbers though. Let's say A is 3, B is 4, and C is 5. That basically means that 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared. So that's actually mathematically correct. We can prove this because 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25. 16 plus 9 is actually 25. So that's a mathematically correct statement. So let's go ahead and erase this for now, and let's try an application problem with this new knowledge. Let's draw another right triangle. This triangle is going to have the values of 12 on this side and 8 on this side. And for the hypotenuse, we need to find x. So what we need to do is plug these values into the Pythagorean theorem. These two sides are going to be our A and B, and we're going to be looking for our C value. So we're going to have 8 squared plus 12 squared, this is A and B, is equal to C squared, or x squared, which is what we're going to write for now. But if you do want to write C squared because you're used to that, that's totally fine as well. Both work here. Let's simplify this down. 8 squared is 64, and 12 squared is 144. And we can't really do anything with x squared, so we're just going to leave it like that. So when you add these two together, you get 208. And I know what you're thinking, this is done. Alright, let's write in our answer. But let's not go so fast. This is actually x squared right here, because we have the squared values here that we added together, and that gives us our x squared value. And this is a really easy mistake to make. I know I've made it plenty of times during geometry. And what you have to do with this value to get the actual x value you're looking for is to square root it, because that gets rid of the square sign. So the answer is actually 208, or is the square root of 208. Sorry about that. So x is the square root of 208. That's what you would put here. So now that we know that, let's try a word problem. And I have it up here on the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and read it for you guys. A ramp is placed from a ditch to a main road 2 feet above the ditch. If the length of the ramp is 12 feet, how far away is the bottom of the ramp from the road? So let's say this is our ramp right here, and it's 2 feet above, so we're going to write that 2 there. This would be our ramp, so we're going to draw that 12 here. And it's saying how far is the bottom of the ramp from the road. So this is going to be what we're looking for. So what we have to do is also plug these in. And I know another mistake you can make is, alright, 2 squared plus 12 squared is equal to x squared. That's our answer, we're done. But wait a second. This 12 represents the highest value of the triangle, right? This is the hypotenuse. So that actually means this is going to be almost like our answer, like the other side of the equation. But we're going to put these two values on the left side of the equation because that's our A and B values. But we're not calling it A and B. This is 2, and we're just going to label that as x. But if you want to use A or B, again, that is totally fine. So let's simplify this down. 2 squared is 4. X squared we can't really do anything with. And 12 squared is 144. We subtract this 4 over to the other side, and you get x squared is equal to 140. But just like last time, we have x squared and not x. So what we have to do is we have to take the square root of 140. And that would be our answer. This is what you'd actually put here. 2, 12, and x is equal to the square root of 140. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.